Jade Cargill breaks down in tears after husband Brandon Phillips files for divorce. WWE star's life shattered. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In the world of WWE, where strength, resilience, and power define the biggest stars, sometimes, it's not the physical battles in the ring that break a person, it's what happens behind the curtain. Today, we bring you a heart-wrenching story that has shocked fans across the world and shaken one of wrestling's most powerful women to her core. Jade Cargill, one of the most dominant, fearless, and charismatic superstars on the WWE roster, has just been blindsided. Reports have confirmed that her husband, former MLB player Brandon Phillips, has officially filed for divorce. What followed was an emotional unraveling that no one saw coming. From locker room tears to public silence, Jade Cargill is going through what may be the toughest moment of her entire life. In this video, we'll break down everything: what led to this shocking divorce, the emotional toll it's taken on Jade, how WWE is reacting behind the scenes, and what this means for her future, both inside and outside the squared circle. This is the real story. This is the pain behind the power. The shocking announcement. The news dropped like a thunderclap on a quiet Tuesday morning. TMZ Sports was the first to report that Brandon Phillips, the former Cincinnati Reds All-Star and husband of WWE superstar Jade Cargill, had filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The documents, filed in Fulton County, Georgia, stated that the couple had been living separately for several months, and that multiple attempts at reconciliation have failed. Immediately, fans were stunned. Jade and Brandon had long been regarded as a power couple, both physically gifted, both dominating their respective sports. From red carpet events to Instagram posts with their daughter, the two seemed invincible. But behind the scenes, it appears the marriage had been crumbling for months. Insiders close to the couple revealed that tensions began rising shortly after Jade's move to WWE. Her intense travel schedule, rising fame, and growing independence reportedly caused strain at home. One source stated, Brandon supported her career, but he was used to Jade being around more. As her stardom grew, the time apart became a real issue. They tried counseling. They tried breaks. But in the end, it just wasn't working. Jade's raw reaction. It wasn't long after the divorce news hit that fans began to worry about Jade's well-being. She went silent on social media. No posts, no tweets, no interactions. That silence spoke louder than words. But behind the scenes, WWE insiders were witnessing something few ever thought they'd see: Jade Cargill breaking down in tears. One backstage witness at a SmackDown taping the day after the news broke said, "She showed up, tried to stay strong, but you could tell something was off. She was quiet, not her usual confident self. When she finally went into the women's locker room, she just broke." According to reports, Jade sat down in a quiet corner, removed her sunglasses, and the tears began to fall. Other superstars, including Bianca Belair, Natalya, and Naomi, came to comfort her. But Jade, the woman known for being composed, unshakable, and intense, was vulnerable. She reportedly whispered through tears, "I didn't think it would end like this. I gave everything, everything." It was a moment of raw humanity from a woman often viewed as untouchable. The breakdown on camera. Just days after the divorce bombshell, Jade was scheduled to appear on WWE television. The segment was meant to be a typical promo, one that would build her toward a SummerSlam feud. But when she stepped through the curtain, fans instantly noticed something was wrong. Gone was the confident swagger. Gone was the cocky smirk. Jade walked down the ramp with a heavy demeanor, blinking hard, jaw clenched. And when she grabbed the mic, she froze. For nearly 30 seconds, she stood in silence. And then she said it. "Jade, you all think you know what strength looks like. You cheer when I dominate. You celebrate when I win. But strength isn't about muscles. It's not about titles. It's about getting out of bed when your whole life is falling apart." The arena fell silent. You could hear a pin drop. Jade continued, "This week, the man I thought I'd grow old with filed for divorce. He walked away from me. From our daughter. From our family. And I don't have the answers. I don't have the smile today. But I do have this ring. And in here, I still get to fight for something. She dropped the mic, left the ring, and walked to the back with tears streaming down her face. The crowd gave her a standing ovation. Fallout in her personal life. Jade Cargill's personal life is now under a microscope. And the ripple effects are massive. Sources close to the family have confirmed that Jade is fighting for full custody of their daughter. Brandon Phillips' legal team is reportedly pushing for joint custody, but Jade believes the constant travel and instability of his lifestyle could create an unfit environment. Jade has moved out of their shared Atlanta mansion and is now staying in a private condo near WWE's Performance Center in Orlando. She's been spotted at a few local coffee shops and yoga studios, usually wearing a hoodie, sunglasses, and no makeup, trying her best to stay low profile. One fan approached her for a selfie and later posted, "She was super kind but looked like she'd been crying. I told her I loved her strength and she thanked me softly. She's really going through it." In a recent closed-door talent meeting, Triple H and WWE officials reportedly addressed the situation, asking for privacy and respect for Jade during this time. Talent was encouraged not to bring up the divorce in media or social segments unless approved. The support system. If there's one thing Jade isn't lacking, it's support. WWE superstars have rallied around her like family. Bianca Belair, who has shared the ring and the spotlight with Jade, has reportedly become one of her closest confidants. Bianca, in an Instagram live, "Life doesn't always give you what you deserve, but it gives you what you're strong enough to survive. Jade is one of the strongest women I know. She's gonna get through this." Becky Lynch reportedly texted her daily messages of encouragement. Bayley offered her a guest room if she needed to get away. Even Roman Reigns, known for his stoic presence, took a moment to give her advice backstage, telling her, "This is temporary, but your legacy, that's permanent." Fans, too, have come out in waves of support. The hashtags #StayStrongJade and #CargillStrong trended for days. WWE even released a heartfelt video package celebrating her career highlights, accompanied by emotional music and words of encouragement. Brandon Phillips sighed. While Jade has remained largely silent, Brandon Phillips released a brief statement through his legal team. Mr. Phillips respects Jade's privacy and wishes to resolve this matter amicably. He has deep love for his daughter and wishes to continue being a present father. However, fans haven't taken kindly to Brandon's move. His social media has been flooded with backlash, with many accusing him of abandoning Jade during a pivotal time in her career. Some reports suggest Brandon had become increasingly distant and was uncomfortable with Jade's rising fame. Rumors of jealousy, miscommunication, and emotional disconnection have circulated. One insider stated, "Brandon felt like Jade was no longer the same woman he married. But the truth is, she just grew. And maybe he couldn't handle that." As of now, Brandon has not filed for spousal support and is reportedly focused on maintaining his own minor league baseball ownership ventures. Jade's rebuilding. In the aftermath of heartbreak, Jade Cargill isn't backing down. She's reportedly asked to stay active in WWE storylines, wanting to use her pain as fuel. Triple H has approved a new arc that will frame Jade's real-life turmoil into a storyline about rebirth, strength, and redemption. Creative writers are working on a SummerSlam program that may pit Jade against a dominant heel, possibly Nia Jax or Tiffany Stratton, in what's being dubbed Jade's Resurrection. Behind the scenes, she's channeling her emotions into workouts. Trainers have said she's never trained harder. One performance center coach remarked, "She's lifting with anger, running with tears in her eyes. It's like she's trying to exorcise the pain." And for the first time, fans may get to see a new Jade, one who isn't just fierce but real, vulnerable, human.